Hey YouTube, Joe here with another knife overview, or unboxing and first impressions pretty much in this case. And today I bring you the GEC, or more affectionately known as the Greater Eastern Cutlery number 47 Havin Helper knife. So we got a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. Before we get to the knife itself, let me just show you the packaging. Here's the packaging it came in, pretty cool. Or I guess officially it's a farm and field tool. Pretty nice. Came in like a wax paper. The knife was covered in like a wax paper, and it was in this this tubing. I got this on House Knife Shop, or HKS, and I got a good deal on it. The knife usually goes there and most other places for $52 plus shipping. But I got it there for a $39 ship. Now you might say to yourself, Joe, you know, you're always giving us deals. How come you didn't let us in on this deal? Well, there's a reason why. Unfortunately, House Knife Shop is closing up for good, and their deals were basically well, that's it, because they're closing. They were very low stock. And so by the time I would have put together a video and get it out there, more than likely anything I would have shown you that was for sale would have probably been gone already anyway. So, as I mentioned, this is got this 52 ship. Most places it's $52 shipped. This one I got it for I'm sorry, $52 plus shipping. This one I got for $39 shipped. So let me show it to you while I read off some stats. Beautiful orange, as you guys know. I love my orange. This is my first experience with GEC. I've been wanting to get them over the years, but GEC, if you know anything about them, very expensive. I mean, very nice knives, but very expensive. I mean, still, I always peruse in case of a sale, like something like this, like just came down. And there's been several. I don't remember off the top of my head which ones I've been wanting, but there's been several that I've been wanting for a GEC. And I won't say this was my first choice, but I was happy to get this one for a good price. So let's read you some stats. So the overall length is 6.75 inches. The blade length is a 3-inch sheep's-foot blade. The blade material is a 1095 tool steel, high carbon. The closed length is 3.75 inches. The handle material is made out of Delrin. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about Delrin in a minute. The liners are stainless steel liners. The weight is 2.45 ounces, and it's made in the USA. Now the GEC, I did say it's the Havin Helper, but I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. They go by, a lot of their products go by numbers. This is the number 47. Now, I gotta admit, I didn't know off the top of my head what Delrin was, so I looked it up. So bear with me with the fancy terminology, but basically, layman's terms, it's a thermoplastic, but in official terms, it's polyhexamethylene, known as acetal, polyacetal, and polymelodiide. Boy, this is a mouthful, boy. Is an engineering thermoplastic used in precision parts requiring high stiffness, low friction, and excellent dimensional stability. As with many other synthetic polymers, it is produced by different chemical firms with slightly different formulas and sold variously by such names as Delrin, like here, Celcon, Ramtal, Duracon, Kepital, and House to Form. So there's a lot of versions of Delrin, and a lot of companies probably make little slight alterations to it and call it under their own name. Now this is a slip joint. Now I don't have too many slip joints. Now I can't remember the terminology because I'm going to show you two other slip joints along with this in a minute. But I think it's the two-step slip joint. See how it closes? It goes to one and then it goes down. I believe that's. Don't quote me on this, and I couldn't find any info on it. But I didn't look. I guess I didn't look hard enough. I'm sure there's plenty of info on it. But I think it's like a two-step closing. See how it clicks into at the halfway 45-degree angle. Most slip joints just open up all the way. Let me show you two other slip joints I have with me at the moment to compare. This is, they're both Sodbusters, and that's originally what I was looking for. I was looking for a Sodbuster from GEC, and this one is from Imperial, more like a lower end Sodbuster. I don't recall the price on these. I bought these years and years ago. I'd have to go looking around. And this is one from Case with a nice, you can see that beautiful mirror polished blade. Now Case is a little bit more, I'd say a higher echelon, higher on the food chain than Imperial, and I would say GEC is probably a more higher on the chain than Case. But you know, it's debatable because there are a lot of Case fans out there, so I don't want any Case fans jumping on my Case. Get that? Jumping on my Case? Did you catch that? I just made that up now, so I don't think I actually wrote that up. But you know, I'm just trying to show you the differences in prices. So there they are for comparison. Both nice knives. And as I was saying before, well, let's keep one of them out. Let's take this one back. Watch how this one. You see how it closes and opens, but it doesn't have that middle spot, that middle two-step spot. It just opens up and closes, not like the GEC. As you saw, it has the nail nick to open up. It has, you could, because the blade sticks out pretty far past the scales, you could conceivably not even need the nail nick. That's really nice. So let's measure it up some more. Do I have my trusty dollar? Yes, I do. There's the dollar. Just read back just a little bit. And I have my ruler as well. There it is there. I'm loving this orange. I mean, yeah, I know you guys are tired of seeing me showing orange knives. As a matter of fact, I just happen to have one handy, the G753 from Gonzo, which, by the way, if you're watching this video, as of this writing, as of today, I can't even think what the date is, I'm having a giveaway for this one, so make sure you're in on it. Look for that video. But you can see two different oranges. This one, the camera's really not doing it justice because this one's a more deeper, more richer orange than the Gonzo. But don't you know? There's nothing to fault to the Gonzo. It's a beautiful orange in its own way. I haven't really, other than opening and closing it, haven't really cut with it. So let's see if we'll do just a quick cut on here. And I hear great things about GEC. So let's see. Oh. Alright, well, it's not as sharp as I would say I'd like it to be for a knife that was going for $50 right out of the packaging. Decent, but it's going to need a sharpening. One other thing I might say for I've had good experiences with them. I've had some old videos of mine, I mentioned them, and they threw this in for free. So that's really another nice touch. Here they are, they're closing up, and they threw this in for nothing. So it's really, really nice. They didn't have to do that. So in case Barbara or Jim happen to be passing by and happen to catch my video, thanks again. I'm really saddened to see you guys close up shop. Excellent customer service. It's hard to find customer service like that anymore these days. I'm not saying others don't have it, but JKS really knows how to do customer service. I could have, my own anal taste, I could have done without the Havin helper written on the blade. I would have liked there had been a cleaner blade, nothing on it, but that's just me. I mean, if I really wanted to get down to it, I could maybe sand it off, but I'm not going to do that. The knife definitely has, it starts a little thicker here in the stock, and you can see it goes really thin to a point right here. So I can see, I mean, I'm not saying you're going to use this for hard use, but if you had it on you and you plan on doing any kind of hard use, I would say definitely be careful, because I could see this tip breaking off. I mean, I know 10 1095 carbon steel is gonna, it's gonna hold. It's it's durable, but still be careful. See if you can get some of the markings in there. Nice lanyard hole. Show it to you. Beautiful knife. So my only negative, I guess, to two negatives, one we kind of just covered, is I've had other times I've mentioned that I'm not happy that when a knife comes out of the box not completely sharp, and I've had some viewers not get on my case, but some feedback saying, oh, come on, Joe, it doesn't matter that the knife doesn't come sharp right out of the box. I'm sorry, but I disagree, especially in the case of the price for this knife. This knife was going, and if you go look anywhere else, this knife is still going for $52 anywhere plus shipping. And for a small knife like this, and a slip joint, I expect it to be sharp out of the box. Now it's not that bad. You saw the paper cut; it's not that bad, and I'm sure a quick pass on a sharp maker or whatever my two sharpeners I have, and I'm always looking to buy another one if I could ever afford a KME someday. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I guess that we are reviewing this knife, so I'm giving it a slight negative that it's not as sharp as it could be right out of the box. And the other negative is the price. Now, yeah, I got a good deal, but this is the upper echelon of this type of knife, and $52 for me is a little bit hard to swallow. I think the sale price probably should have been the standard price, but I know I'm going to get a lot of GEC fans getting on my case about that, saying, "No, Joe, come on, this is Greater Eastern Cutlery, they're the deal." But nonetheless, that's just how I feel. But besides those two negatives, I think this is a beautiful knife, a knife that's nice to add to one's collection if you're into slip joints, if you're into this type of sheepfoot blade, nail nick knives. But I just wanted to tell you that there are other knives out there. Now, a comparable case knife, I wish I remembered what I paid for my case knives. I just don't recall off the top of my head because I got them so long ago. But I'm sure that's going to cost, it's not going to be no $10 or $15. I'm sure it's up there. I don't even know what the Imperial one goes for either. But nonetheless, I wanted to show it to you. Really nice knife. Yeah, the deal is gone for now. I think when I got this, they had one or two left in stock, and I've already had this knife over a week, so you're not going to find this anymore. I like the way the butt of the knife sweeps up. It feels really nice. Has a nice feeling in the hand. No jimping, but not really needed. Beautiful. So let me know what you think of GEC, whether you have this type of knife or anything else. I know that I've drooled over a lot of their knives, but like I said, some of them are $99, $100, $120, and I really couldn't afford it. So when this one came along as a sale, I jumped on it, and I do like it. So let's zoom in for the final shot. So there you have it, the GEC Havin Helper Sheepfoot Blade number 47. Greater Eastern Cutlery. Got it for $39 ship, but $52 plus shipping pretty much everywhere else. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Take care, God bless, and have a great day. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed my video. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks everyone. Take care.